Well, let me tell you, I was listening earlier, and what a little time capsule that was. Everyday people. It was wonderful, and this whole show, your whole show, has just been a wonderful walk down memory lane, and to remember Brad, and as you know, he passed away in 1991, and those days are kind of long gone, but it's really nice to visit.
Oh, I visit them all the time. Believe me, I live in the past. That's my biggest problem. I always do. That's why we do oldies here overnight. That's.
Yeah, but he really did have quite an impact, didn't he?
Oh, he did, and that whole time for me. I was only 15 years old in 1975, so I was like young to be on the radio stuff. But I just hung around all the time, and they let me watch them and learn everything. One time, somebody wasn't there, and they said, "You're on." I said, "What?"
Yeah, learn by just jumping in with both feet.
Well, learning from Don Wright and Bradford Baad was the best experience one could ever have. They were the best, I'm telling you.
Yeah, they really, really were. It's just wonderful to remember them at this time.
Yeah, and you got to work. I guess you got to do news for him on one of the radio stations, right?
Yeah, I did actually. I was doing the same thing. I was kind of hanging out, waiting to find a job, and they started putting me to work doing traffic and doing a little bit of stringer, going out and getting some news, and eventually I ended up on the air doing a news show on Brad's afternoon drive show.
Yeah.
And it was the Bad and Bad show. And ultimately ended up going to an oldies station in Lakeland and began doing radio work there, WFXI Radio, which was an oldies station. And I did afternoon drive there as a disc jockey. So I had an opportunity to do just about everything in radio.
Right. But I know you're incredible because I know you're a songwriter, a musician. You produce songs. I've seen the video, the YouTube. You playing the keyboards over there. So, multi-talented person. I mean, you were a paramedic, and now you're a physician's assistant. That's a full circle as far as I'm concerned.
I've been. It's amazing that I've had a very full life, and sometimes I wonder if it might be a little too scattered, but I think that's just the way my brain works, and I need a lot of creative outlets, and that's what gives me the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, well, I worked in the medical field too, so that paid the bills for me when I was trying to do this part time, that kind of thing.
That's right.
But that's incredible. You could if somebody comes with an open wound, you could sew them up. That's a great thing,
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of creative too when you really think about it. So, yeah.
And I know you got a bright future ahead of you with all these songs you're recording, and I'm glad we're able to connect you with at least some person. That's one person who's responded to me at least when they sent out those things about your songs and whatnot.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, the things are really starting to pick up now. As you probably know, I'm getting ready to launch a book here very, very soon called For Just the Time As This, and of course the title comes out from the Book of Esther, and what's that?
And we just read the Book of Esther on Purim a few weeks ago.
It's a wonderful book. It really is, and of course, the way things are in the world today.
Yep.
There are folks that are being raised to a position to be making a difference, and I guess I could only hope that I might be one of them, even if it's a small.
Well, the smallest thing, God has a way of counting everything, so it doesn't matter, You do something small and it's good, that's good,
It is. It sure is.